Hey guys, I often been asked several times of when I'm not filming a YouTube video, how does Scotty prepare his chuck roast for the family? You know, a lot of times when us YouTubers are filming a video, no matter what it is, chuck roast, whatever, we're showing you types of rubs that you can buy offline and stuff like that, trying to sell you something or something. I'll never try to sell you anything, but other than Uncle Steve Shake, I'll try to sell you all that. Anyways, what I like to do for my chuck roast, you get the old chuck roast. You can buy it in the old grocery store. Normally I get mine at the Rice Lake Butcher Shop, but they were closed time I got off work. So I got this bad old boy with a big old fat line right there. It won't cut down very good, but other than that, one thing about chuck roast, it always has good marbling. What I like to do, use some type of an acidic binder. Anything with a vinegar in it, like, you know, mustard has a vinegar in it. Hot sauce, tiger sauce is really good. But I can't seem to. This is how I prepared most of my chuck roast when I'm not filming. A lot of times I won't use a binder though. If I do use a binder, it's something with an acid in it. Alright, hot sauce is made with vinegar. Got all the good spices in it. Now I'm going to cook this up to a pullable, over 200 degrees. I want to make barbecue beef sandwiches for lunch tomorrow. Today's Saturday. Sunday I'm building my barbecue shack. I want to make me some barbecue beef sandwiches to snack on. This is going to be it. Normally I don't film this, but my buddy Sean in Alaska said, Scotty, film everything. So I'm going to film this. This is my own little blend that I use. It is 3 parts black pepper, coarse black pepper, 2 parts kosher salt, and 1 part of whatever you want to add to that. I add 1 tablespoon celery salt, 1 tablespoon of cumin. Ground cumin is very good in barbecue. It's been in barbecue since the early 50s. Nobody uses it anymore. And then add whatever you want to it after that. I call it the 3-2-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1. Add 1 part of whatever you want to it. Make your own, and make it your own. Shake it up good. Sprinkle it on there. See the big old chunks of salt, pepper, garlic, celery salt. Some MSG, yes, I use MSG. It's very good. And just like that, folks, you got yourself a well-seasoned chuck roast. Rub it around on that old plate. Now what I'm also going to do, I got this nasty-ass killer hog crap barbecue roast. This stuff is pretty much flavorless. It's basically all paprika. So I got to use it up on something, so I'm going to use it up on this. We'll see if we can get a nice red color out of this chuck roast. I am not too impressed with this killer hog rub. Now the other killer hog rubs are very good. People say this is just for a base. Well, on the bottle here it doesn't say base. It just says good rub, which it isn't. Alright. You want yourself some good rub, you go to Uncle Steve. I'll leave a link for him. But today we're not using Uncle Steve. We're using homemade rub, personal chuck roast for Scotty. Alright. We'll see you out in the pit in the morning. I don't know what pit I'll be using, but we're going to let this rest in the refrigerator overnight. Alright, see you tomorrow, folks. There it is, guys. Out of the refrigerator. I'm going to take it out and throw it in probably the smoke fire. It's closest to the power source. Alright? Got some bad weather out there, but this is for my lunch today and for my work. So, like I say, I don't normally film this stuff. It's just a simple chuck roast. But you might be interested in how I do it on my day off. Alright, here we go, folks. Outside in the cold and the rain. Alright, guys. Smoke fire is set on 205 degrees. It's cold and damp. It's rainy out here. That's what Scotty does for lunch. Normally I don't film these things. Chuck roast is probably the most easiest and boringest thing to cook. So I don't try to film too much Joe. Alright. We'll be right back when this sucker hits 205. We're not even going to do much to it. It's going to be pulled apart and mixed with some barbecue sauce. Simple and easy, folks. Alright guys, it's been exactly 4 hours, no peaky, no spritzy, no nothing. Let's check the internal temperature using the chef's temp. Yeah, I love this thing. The chef's temp. Here we go, folks. Looking for 205. Ooh, that's like butter. And it's only at 149, folks. That's a little tougher over here. So it's always good to probe more than one spot. 160. We are approaching the wrap point. Alright, folks. Wrap this baby up. I will wrap this baby up. Then we'll come back a couple hours, check it again. Hang on, folks. I'm only one-handed today. It's snowy, cold, rainy. I didn't set up my tripod. So I'm going to save you the embarrassment of watching me wrap a chuck roast. You just have to trust me on this one, folks. Alright, we'll be right back. There it is, folks. I took it out. We're going to spritz her with a little water. Little Uncle Steve's water. And then we'll wrap it up. Turn this into the juiciest chuck roast you ever seen. Alright, see you in a couple hours, folks. Or when it hits 205, 210. Alright, folks, there it is. The little old chuck roast that could. You ever seen a chuck roast that's juicy, folks? The old Weber smoke fire for the win. Wow. It rested about 15 minutes. Let's get this out of the wrapper. Oh yeah. There it is, folks. All its glory. Woo, juicy, folks. Hang on, I gotta get a picture for TikTok. Alright, folks, I got the photo shoot out of the way. Anyway, this is what Big Scotty does on the weekend when he needs lunch for work during the week. I don't always film this stuff, put it on YouTube, but I figured today, what the heck, the bad weather, everything, I'll share it with you. Cook this bad boy up. Man, I still can't believe how juicy this thing is. It's just a cheap old store-bought brisket. And I'm going to pull it apart. I'm going to mix it in with little stubbies. I have some sandwiches for work tomorrow. Hopefully I got it. We're going to put it in this pan here. Like that. We're just going to tear it apart. Crumble right apart. I took it up to 205. Maybe I could have went a little higher. It's still a little warm. Still a little on the hot side, folks. Anyway, you want to tear this apart and find out that big old fat ridge that was in the middle. And get rid of that. Gonna let that cool off a little more. Woohoo! There's that big line of fat right there, folks. That hardly ever renders out. But you gotta get that out of there hot. Because that don't make good eats, folks. Alright, we got that part out. Well, you get the idea. Take some of your favorite barbecue sauce. I'm just using the Stubbs Sweet Heat. You can mix as little or as much sauce as you want. That should help cool it down a little bit. The sauce is kind of cool. Been sitting out on the table for a while. Anyway, let's try a piece. Wow, look at that smoke ring, folks. Badass. The old smoke fire. Let's try a piece right here, folks. Got little stubbies on it. Is that good? Alright, folks. Well, there you go. I'll build this sandwich in the morning. I'll snap a picture of the sandwich, put it on the end of the video. This is just your basic chuck roast pulled beef sandwich. Nothing fancy. You can do it. Keep it simple. Don't fuss over the bark and all that crap you're making a sandwich out of. So you don't worry about bark. Don't worry about stall. Just wrap it when it gets to a certain temperature. Take it up to your ending point. Then call it good. Alright? See you next time on Scotty's Backyard Barbecue, where barbecue is a way of life, folks. Oh yeah. Peace out. Hey, you can also do it as chopped beef, folks. That I leave the camera rolling so you can see that. Chopped beef, pulled beef, whatever you want. The main thing is make sure you got enough barbecue sauce in there, folks. I'm a barbecue man. I love sauce. I drink it right about. That rub we conjured up, that was good. You gotta make sure everything is perfect. You take that bite, you don't got a bunch of fat pulling out. I kept the camera rolling. You can see this part, folks. A lot of YouTubers won't do this. I do. Bite-sized pieces. You don't want to choke on some long stringy piece in front of your co-workers, do you? There you go. Put it back in the pan. Add a little more stubbies. There we go. Look at that, nice and tender, folks. Alright, later, dude. Sandwich in a minute. Couldn't wait till morning, folks. I have to try one now. Remember, a Big Scotty sandwich ain't a sandwich without a pickle. One of my favorite pickles is these Famous Dave's. Have I told you the story about the time I beat Famous Dave's in a barbecue contest? Hog Wow 2003, 5 and 6. There we go, folks. We got us a sandwich. My daughter picked these buns up, I didn't. Alright, here we go. In for the bite. Now it's peace out, folks. That's excellent. Co-workers be jealous tomorrow.